Hello. Hey, beautiful rare soul. You the one conscious of this. I want to talk about more things about imagination and how by just imagining the best, you change everything and we change everything. We, the consciousness, us, the one aware. And yeah. Nothing is there is nothing that can stop you from being happy right now. Nothing. You choose your problems, you choose your excuses for not being happy. No one is forcing you to not be happy. Happiness is the, after all, goal of this awareness, I think. The goal of this life. Beyond feeling all kinds of feelings and experiencing things, happiness, I think, is the true desire. You want something because you think it will make you happier. You want to do something, achieve something because it will, you think will make you will be happier. Happiness stands is the base for all of these things that we do, I think. Because after all, don't we all want to feel good? Beyond experiencing different feelings and things. So yeah. But you can be happy now, in this moment, with anything that you have. Happiness doesn't come from achieving necessarily something. It comes from you pouring this happiness into things. Like, no, nothing, or the things that you think are valuable, or I think are valuable, like something expensive, like clothes or something, they aren't valuable because they're expensive or they cost a lot of money. No. They're valuable because you imagine them in a very good way. Like, you idealize them. I view money as just like a force that is, I can view money in two ways. An opinion created by someone, and a force that is like helps you also be happy. What I mean by opinion created from someone else is that on the internet, and there are all kinds of videos and things that show money in such an such an ideal way that make me forget that I don't need so much money to be happy, or even zero money to be happy. The feelings that we pour into these things are the feelings that we create, not the things create our feelings. Yeah, because from the half side of the internet, I view like this. Like, they show money, they show houses, expensive houses, things, clothes, and they make it seem like they're necessary, and they are like something ideal that you can't live without, you can't be happy without. And that's why I call this that money is an opinion created by someone, because all of these things on the internet that try to make you feel, try to take your presence away and your happiness away, are an opinion. Like, I can be happy, and without hearing all of these things, and listening to all of these opinions about how can I be happy, what I need to achieve to be happy, and all of these things. I can be happy and do what I want and feel good without that. Also, a paradox, a true paradox is about poor and rich. I think the internet, the half of the internet, negative half on of the internet, uh, created that money. I made an ideal out of money and created this milestones that you need to achieve that in order to be rich, in order to be happy. I think this part of the internet, or this, it's always my perception about the internet, but I'm saying what my imagination is showing me right now. The internet made money like an ideal. It made these videos and these images about it like it made an ideal out of money, and then showed and created these standards that you need to achieve in order to be happy. I'm trying to express the best, but I'm saying that these opinions from the internet try to lure you in opinions and into negativity. These opinions give you the idea that you can't be happy without these things, and that's just false, because that opinion states that these things create happiness and these things create your feelings, and that's false. That's the part of the paradox. It's like they say that you're rich because you have a lot of money, and they make an ideal out of this money, so that's why you view rich as something good, because you see photos and like so-called good photos on the internet that make you feel like rich is about having a lot of money, because money is an ideal and it makes you feel happy. But that's not true. No matter the perspective shown on the internet about in movies or something, no matter, those can be false. It's about how we feel, and how are we conscious about things. I'm sorry if I'm not looking directly in the camera, but I'll try to look directly in the camera. Yeah, that's false. Happiness comes from you and from present. This is one part of the paradox. The other part is that also about this half negative half of the internet that shows you poorness and makes you feel like if you don't have a lot of money, if you don't achieve these standards, you can be happy. They show you negative images, videos about life from negative perspectives, and they connect these things to the word poor. Well, that's not real either. I think the words rich and poor are these words that were created. No, stop. Rich and poor are in a paradox. This part of the internet tries to show you perspectives, negative and good, positive perspectives, and connect them with these words and with how much money you need to have, with the standards. But all of these are just opinions. This is beautiful. I can choose whatever I want and whatever I want to feel and do. But I think it's important for me to realize this, that you're not poor. We're not, you anyone isn't poor because it doesn't have money, or isn't rich because you have a lot of money. You're poor because you view things in a negative way and you're not present. You're rich because you're happy right now and find solutions and live happily. But that these feelings can doesn't matter the situation we are in or in the scenario that we are in. These feelings go to happen always. Like, you can, and I can choose to be sad and angry and sad and feel bad about life, but I can also choose to be happy and to feel good and do things I want to do and feel good about life. I don't need standards created by someone else. I always change my perception about the internet. I now perceive it like all of these negative things on the internet that make me feel bad. I perceive them like just one opinion from someone. And when I perceive it like this, then I remember, oh, it's an opinion. Everything that's making me feel bad, there is an opinion. I can choose to listen to me and what my imagination tells me and feel good. And yeah, this is the paradox. That part, negative part of the internet, is connecting poor with no money with unhappiness, and rich with money and happiness. But that's just not real, because happiness and being unhappy comes from the consciousness, from me being aware, and I create these feelings by imagining and feeling. Nothing that I perceive as exterior really affects happiness, my happiness, and how happy and how unhappy I am. It's just my imagination and my perception. So in order to be, after all, I said the goal is to be happy. In order for me to be happy, I need to be present and really drown in this moment. Like, not drown in a good way, like really deeply connect with the moment and with my thoughts, and with the more realizations that everything comes from everything that I think happens and exists is just also my thoughts and my perception. So yeah, everything is imagination. And my conclusion is, being poor means that you're unhappy. You stay in a fog of thoughts, negative thoughts that keep you from being present, and always stay in others' opinions, and yeah, and in other one's standards, and in negative opinions and belief. You have negative beliefs, thoughts, and yeah. To be rich is to be happy, to find solutions, to feel the present moment, to be present, to live happily and understand that everything happens in this moment, and see the abundance that you have. The value comes from imagination and from you, from your thoughts. You choose how valuable something is. Money is an opinion. You can choose if it's valuable or not. But I think you, rare soul, should be happy and value however you want to value things, and be happy. So I love you very much. I love you.